continuing a topic about classic white shows. Adam here has a confession he wants to get on camera.
Why you bring my name into it like this?
I said we're not getting on camera. What's the show you haven't watched yet?
Friends.
Why not?
Friends
is amazing.
Haven't watched The Sopranos, haven't watched Seinfeld.
I haven't watched The Sopranos either, but I want. Actually, I want to watch The Wire.
The Wire is a classic.
I haven't got to it yet.
You should make time out of your day and watch it. Instead of watching Friends, I watch an actual great TV show, The Wire.
Okay. I fuck with The Wire.
CBS never showed The Wire as much as they showed Friends. Otherwise, I would have watched The Wire, man. I'll just fuck up.
Just get HBO and don't worry about TBS.
Ooh.
And don't slap me either. I know you're thinking about it.
Oh, don't slap you either? You called it.
His slap hand itching.
Watch out for the Raw Smack.
We ain't doing that no more.
Oh. He laying down the law.
We gotta get Diddy in a ref shirt.
Diddy snacking right now.
It'll be R versus A.
Yo, I ain't eat today, so
Yeah, no.
I'm eating on cam. But welcome to RAD Wrasslin.
Welcome to the pod.
We back.
Yeah.
We got a lot of shit to talk about.
Eggs and bacon.
Maybe in the background.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
Saying what up to y'all.
Oh.
What's up? How y'all been? Tell me what's been going on. Wrestling been crazy these past couple weeks.
Rainmaker finally came to North America.
Looking like money.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about The Rock. I want to talk about the main event. I want to talk about WrestleMania. Main event 91 has been confirmed. You have The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Who's gonna win? The Bloodline is gonna win.
Bloodline's taking it.
The Bloodline is taking
Talk short. Like again, there, jump in.
Actually, I see that. I agree with that. I think they're gonna win.
Okay.
Makes sense.
How do you feel about Cody and Roman? Is it gonna be an all Bloodline WrestleMania?
It is.
Bloodline Mania?
They gonna steal the show?
Yeah.
Second year in a row, tag teams in the main event night one WrestleMania. Last year Usos main evented.
Alright, you heard it right here, folks. Bloodline Mania, predicted by RAD Wrasslin. And, what was you gonna talk about? How do you feel about, anybody watch SmackDown?
I saw bits and pieces.
No, I missed it last night. That's what Cody Rhodes got his revenge on The Rock by slapping him.
That whole promo was amazing. That whole, there was one move done, it was that smack that Cody Rhodes got The Rock back for.
The diarrhea chance.
The diarrhea chance. Besides diarrhea chance, Seth Rollins finally got something over.
Diarrhea Dwayne.
Yeah.
That might be the worst thing I ever heard in my entire life.
Still
fired.
Still a week line. I don't want to
What
get
fired?
still think it's Dwayne Johnson.
Nah, but SmackDown. I thought SmackDown was lit, and then the whole Logan, KSI, RKO setting up U.S. title.
So,
Hopefully it's not a 1v1. I know we talked about that before.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's more like a.
It might be a triple threat. Because it looked like AJ and LA might have to do a singles match. But I hope it's a multi-man ladder match, but we'll see.
I wanted a ladder match with Gunther's the IC strap.
That would have been cool, but we already know the Gauntlet's about to decide who's fighting them. Who's going to win that? Gauntlet is the question.
who's in the gauntlet?
Who's in the Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke,
Oh yeah.
Bronson.
I feel like Gable's the best choice. You gotta be Chad Gable.
Trying to give a WrestleMania moment,
I mean,
have him
they
win.
wouldn't have to do this if they fucking gave the title to Jey Uso. My boy would have won. Yeet.
But it's interesting. He's not in the gauntlet, and we don't know what's gonna happen with Jay Mania. So if he's not in the IC title picture,
Jay vs. Jimmy.
A lot of people
I don't
are starting to
really
like
like
say fuck that match, but it's crazy. That's most likely gonna happen, but I feel like people aren't really as hyped as they would have been if they really like started that feud like at Rumble.
WWE hasn't built it up well enough as they could have been.
Hey, but Jey Uso is a fucking superstar right now. Like.
yeah, I think it could if down the line if the stakes are super high. I don't know if it's for a title or maybe like a crazy stipulation, special guest for Tishi.
They could be saving whatever they execute for Jey Uso for a backlash. He could be the best. Every time after WrestleMania when there's some star that has a backlash moment for some reason.
Or he's just so on They're gonna save him
They
from
could.
winning that Money in the Bank. Say fuck everybody else and give him that.
What about MMA Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Who's
It
that?
could be him. It could be Jay. It could be Sammy. There's a bunch of people going. Gunther,
What about Phil Brooks winning for a third time?
CM Punk.
We definitely get Tiffany Stratton as Miss Money in the Bank.
You think so? I think Chelsea Green is in that running too. There's a few people in that running. Naomi. Like there's some people that like to just surprise people.
You know what? Chelsea Green.
Like,
Chelsea Green.
but I think Tiffany's definitely gonna be fighting for that belt by like the fall at least. Like I feel like she might be the challenger for Bailey next or something. Who knows? If Bailey wins, because damage control might fuck her up at Mania. There's too much. They got too much bodies. Like it's 4-on-1. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
Mania's shaping up to be alright.
Yeah, it's not really predictable right now. I mean, you can like predict the. I wouldn't even say you can really predict the main event right now. It's still kind of up in the air.
For what, night 1?
Night 1 definitely.
Yeah, night 2 main event. We already know what that's gonna be. There's no up in the air for that.
We know
Cody versus Roman. Come on.
We know
You into the show with your big dog. Roman moves the needle.
Is it Bloodline Rules though?
I think it's gonna be Bloodline Rules. I feel like, no funny, I still hold on to the prediction of Seth turning on Cody.
Turn on Cody.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to that.
I'm gonna push back my shot. We know the main event from night 1.
What's up? Oh, yeah, the tag team match. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Like,
Yeah.
were they gonna open up with that? Or they gonna have that before like a Rhea Becky? Or
Yeah, Rhea Becky should.
the only match that should be the main event for night 1 would be Bailey Io, but
nah.
that's not happening. It seems like the Rock is there now. It's gonna be 30 minutes for the Rock and Roman's entrance alone, so of course it's gonna be the main event. Like, come on.
Bailey Neal should open the show. Open the show with a bang.
Put stories on your phone, boys.
And I also predict they're gonna have a crazy Bloodline entrance.
Yeah.
Like Bloodline entrance, like I bet they're gonna do some. I bet they're gonna pull some like family tree type. Family
The
tree.
whole squad just pop out like
Like you got like the family, and then like they're wearing like the tribal gear. Something crazy for the tag match. I'm talking. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Any surprises in the entrance? Blast from the past?
I don't know if it's necessarily a blast in the past, but I do feel that they're gonna pay homage to the tree.
Yeah.
Of some sort. There's gonna be some sort of. It's gonna be some sort of spectacle.
Yeah.
Where like I don't know, maybe like Roman and Rock are like dressed as legit chiefs or something.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Or I could see it where they're both coming out as chiefs, but then they're both being brought to the ring on their thrones, and you have the high chief throne and the tribal throne, and then you got like the bloodline like tree in the background.
That would be
like
crazy.
something like that is like I bet they're not even gonna walk to the ring. They're gonna be brought to the ring like they're royalty on some
That's
crazy. No, I'm telling you, like it's gonna be a spectacle.
Yeah, they better make it a
It
spectacle.
gets me excited just talking about it.
Yeah, well, that's the one.
I heard a rumor that The Rock's mother might be in the Hall of Fame this year.
Oh yeah.
Well, where's that rumor coming from?
I think I saw it on Cage Side Seats. That's part of their rumor roundup.
Okay. That would be dope. I mean, she never was a part of WWE, but I see, the reasoning behind it because she got so many of her family in WWE, you know what I mean? And what they started beforehand with their own wrestling promotion.
If it wasn't for the tree would continue.
Right?
But I hope they do something with Cody's entrance with Dusty in it too. The Cody entrance is gonna be something spectacle. It's gonna be fun to see what they do with him.
I'm still holding on to my prediction that he finishes the story.
Only thing I want to see
Straight up.
It's looking more and more likely, to be honest.
He's finishing the story, man.
Only thing I want to see from Cody this year is 1, 2, 3, and see him on his back.
What you got against Cody?
Yeah, you just gotta acknowledge the tribal chief. That's it.
She wants up.
You gotta acknowledge the tribal chief.
No Yeet.
I think Yeet is gonna be in the mix.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna
He's definitely gonna like. I think he's gonna definitely be a part of it. Put Cody over.
Or would he come back into the bloodline? Of course.
That would be crazy.
Nah.
Then they just continuing the story over again.
Yeah, because then they did. We saw that already. We saw that for like what, like in 2 years?
Because I'm thinking what's going to happen with this Rock and Roman. I don't know if Rock is necessarily going to turn on Roman yet. I still think they might drag this out a little bit longer, but I can see the Rock versus Cody at like Saudi Arabia. I know they plotting on something at the end of May. Might be Night of Champions again, whatever they're doing for that.
It's
But
funny you mentioned that because I saw on the Cage roundup that they want to put the Rock or a Saudi Arabia match.
Yeah, so you know they're gonna throw some bones for that.
Oh man, them Saudis, they got that gas money.
But Francis got knocked out, but made a bigger purse than anything he ever got in UFC. Like, yo, Bill,
cap it or not, a 5, 10, 20, name your number bag, but your reputation is forever tainted, and that clip will always be floating of you getting put to sleep by another grown man.
Ooh.
You think it's worth the bag to have that on your legacy, and people always are gonna know you
get
for like
slapped, like you probably mean forever.
But you got the bag.
You gonna end up a gym.
But you got the bag though, so you can do that bag with what you want.
I mean,
any publicity is publicity.
Like a Nate Robinson situation. Nate got the bag, but he got slept by a YouTuber.
Who's your money on Tyson or Jake?
Or
who's your money on Tyson or Jake?
Mike
the Mike Tyson thing.
Yeah.
They fighting. That's a Netflix deal too. Netflix is stepping into the sports bag.
Bro, listen, man. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, man, they're businessmen. Like they know that they're
Logan Paul got prime in the middle of the ring. Like that's crazy to me.
We gotta talk about that.
Like Logan Paul, we gotta talk about their business moves. Logan's up it.
Yeah, they're making crazy.
Yeah. He probably signed the contract with WWE. The new contract was like, yo, you gotta put prime in the middle of the ring. And let's get the sponsor going.
That's been a rumor for a while.
And y'all already with UFC, so it makes sense. You're eventually probably going to be doing sponsorships and getting more ads. Y'all haven't been doing that like that. Your ad game ain't that crazy, WWE. So now, doing this, the ad game about to get even bigger because people are like, yo, how much I got to pay to get that, my shit on there. You know what I mean?
Actually, my hot take is if we see some of that in the ring at WrestleMania.
Nah, they said it's gonna be on every PLE from moving forward. Prime. Yeah. So you're gonna be switching
but not even that though. Like Prime and
something else, yeah, for sure.
Like some other UFC style.
Yeah,
a motherfucker that does this is in the fucking water industry. You want this fucking anyway?
They're not playing around. They really trying to make WWE look more sports-like, man. That's what I'm telling you. I tell you, man, this shit getting crazy out here. It's gonna get more unpredictable.
What you gonna do, Tony Khan? How are you gonna respond to this?
I think Tony Khan has been making some really good moves. I know they hired like a new creative writer. They can handle all the creative.
From WWE.
I know Tony Khan still is she's still booking the matches, but I feel like he hired somebody on the team who's gonna help. I think the way it was explained to me is that basically in wrestling, the storylines are kind of similar to soap operas in the sense that it needs to be episodic and come to you gotta have the build up and then the climax. But Tony Khan doesn't have that experience, but he's still booking the matches. So he needs
quality matches.
But so he needs that person who can really think of episodic stories.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they hired that person who came from the person he hired was the one who was coming up with the stories for Sasha Banks or Mercedes. Mercedes.
Yeah, because she coming probably this week. Big business is this Wednesday. Big business.
That's coming up soon too.
The little rumor they say MJF is about to be coming back soon. He might be.
I think actually now that you say it, I think now is a great time to bring him back because then they're really stacked.
Even if he's a little hurt, still bring him back just to get the promos going and then build up to when he's ready to fight again.
You don't need to be in a ring.
Exactly. Build up and then set up for the next run because we're not probably getting Adam Cole and MJF into All In. So keep building that up until then. You know what I mean?
The former best friends.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good. I mean, they do round 2 basically.
But I know they're trying to build up the United. Was it the?
Yeah, now they got 2 straps.
But they're gonna have 3 with Wardlow.
I think Wardlow might do it on Wednesday with you. That would be a shocker, but I think he might. That's a hot take for me right now. Wardlow might be Samoa Joe this Wednesday.
But that will get people tuning in.
That's what I'm saying.
Is the TW Championship considered a main?
Nah, it's like the ROH titles. They're not a part of the basically, you know how they do the rankings? Yeah. You don't even see it on the rankings. So, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind Wardlow winning either, but I know it's quick for Samoa Joe, but they say Samoa Joe gotta go film the show he's been doing. What's the shit on Peacock? Damn. I forgot. Metal, Twisted Metal. Yeah, he's gonna be doing that. So I don't know, it might be. He's dropping it sooner than we think. If it's not now, it'll probably be the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have like Wardlow. Then I also got Edge taking this TNT strap off of Christian.
Yeah,
I think now is the time to. I think now is the time to give him the strap, because then you got like Ospreay in the mix. You got the Rainmaker, and then if you get MJF coming back, it's almost like it's gonna elevate. I feel all the titles.
You got a fresh main event.
Exactly. And now that Orange Cassidy just lost the strap. You got Pop coming back. Like there's gonna be heads fighting for these belts. You know what I mean?
That's a good segue though.
Yeah.
So I thought Revolution was insane.
Yeah, Revolution was next level. I didn't get to watch the actual pay-per-view. I watched the long highlights. That was like an hour and 30 minutes. So I kind of basically got a gist of the pay-per-view. Yeah. Man, I really wish I was there just live watching that.
Revolution
I really was upset that I missed that. I heard it was like a top 5 AEW pay-per-view. That's what everybody's been saying. That's what people have been saying. They're saying that it's competing with last year's Revolution. Last year's Revolution was crazy.
I think this one beats it.
Yeah?
Because well, we can go through the matches, but that Joe Hangman Swerve match, crazy.
I haven't seen a single highlight.
Takeshita versus Ospreay, I heard it was crazy.
That's any match he's in is like match of the year contender. Like I've been saying, like the Josh Alexander match was crazy, but then this Kesha match, that was great. That spot they had where he got like slammed onto like his back onto the top rope, that was crazy. Do you guys see that? He got like
yeah. Oh, that was nuts.
And then after he showed like a bruise at the press conference, that shit was all like black. I'm like,
telling you, man, Will
crazy bump.
He's about to be that. He's gonna be the face of AEW, man.
It's per English shit.
He's quality matches in the ring. He's phenomenal, and then Takeshita is a beast too. He's another one that's gonna be fighting for titles. They're talking about all these guys, like the Takeshita, the Will Ospreays, the Danny Garcias. Like these are the new guys for the Swerves. These are the guys, the next generation. That's the Hangmans. The ones gonna take over for like the big dogs. You know, the Omegas, the Jerichos, the Moxleys, the people who started AEW, the Young Bucks. So these are the next people they try to push forward. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see the next 5 years of AEW. What they on year 5 now, right? Or 6? Yo, it's crazy.
I don't care. For me right now, the bump of the year was that Darby Allin bump.
We didn't even get into Sting. Got said, man, you went out in style. You went out as a champ. You went out as a champ, man.
I think everybody performed for Sting.
He deserved it. Yo, clap it up for Sting. Clap it up for Darby, man. Young Bucks too, like y'all did your thing.
The Darby Allin bump was one of the craziest bumps I've ever
And he's about to go to fucking Mount Everest. Like,
you wildin'.
Yeah.
You wildin'.
He ain't playing.
I mean, do what you want to do, but he wildin'.
He basically, his promo said on Diamond this week said, I'm not sure if I'll ever see y'all again after next week.
Hey man, this is
different. That is the new era Jeff Hardy, so.
You might be wilder than Jeff Hardy, bro. Like, but Darby, man, you also one of the next guys. You know what I mean? Like people, you've elevated yourself. Shit, you don't even gotta go for the tag titles now. You could probably, try and get yourself into that main card. It's a lot of big dogs though. There's gonna be a lot of people fighting for the strap. But maybe towards the end of the year, we can see them fighting like a Swerve or Will or Wardlow.
Darby big dog himself though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think bottom line for AEW is that when it decided to stay in its own lane and not try to, go. You had these like sneak attacks against WWE when it decided to stay in its own lane, and WWE had to kind of put a lesson against them by taking CM Punk. You felt that then. Since then, AEW has been doing better.
Since Punk left.
Since WWE picked up Punk and forced AEW to reconsider every decision they had to make.
Well, there's a reason people feel that Punk is a cancer in any locker room he's in.
But he's not a cancer right now.
He's the only cancer because he's not there.
He's a cancer to himself right now. So
his body's betraying him.
Fragile Phil.
We'll see. This whole Drew McIntyre thing, I think it could lead to a World Heavyweight Championship match between the two of them, and I'll be interested to see them. I think it's like a one-off match.
Yeah, I actually got maybe Punk hitting a little screw job on Drew or something like. He's plotting. He got time to plot. He's gonna be at Mania. He is gonna be that. Like, there's no shot. There's no shot. Punk is not at Mania 40.
Whether he's commentating, whether he's hosting, whether he's just gonna be there.
No. I think straight up like
you made a good point.
Screw job.
Yeah.
And I hope when CM Punk does come back, he's a hero. Him as a face is terrible right now.
I think he comes back as a face.
I know. I think
He's too. They want him to be that. He's gonna be. They want him to be the next Shawn Michaels.
But no, well, it's not. The audience is already automatically going to be against him. You had him like come back and have this big return, and then this thing happened to him, and it left people sour. And there's so many people cheering for Drew right now. That shirt alone, like all these sneak attacks against CM Punk.
I'm telling you, he's gonna come back as a face, bro.
That audience, you put him against Drew, Drew's gonna all the cheers.
He's coming back as a face, and he's gonna be sort of the. He's gonna be sort of like the OG face in the locker room.
Yeah,
like he's gonna be sort of. He's not gonna be your. He's not gonna be like your young buck, like a Jay. Or he's not gonna be that way. He's gonna be more of a. I don't really know. It's on the tip of my tongue. Like there's someone like I think is a good comparison for how I think he's gonna fit into the locker room when he gets back. Like he's not gonna be the one winning the straps, but he's gonna be a mega over baby face that the crowd really fucks with, and then I think eventually he's gonna like be the next Shawn Michaels and be like up in the upcoming talent. Like I don't think he really wants to be in the ring that much longer. He does straight up. I almost feel like it was negotiated. Yeah, I almost feel like this is all like I feel like these moves get like we were talking about it unrelated the other day or how like remember like way back like months ago we saw like Montez and Bianca at like the New York Stock Exchange, but then like a few months later, they're like giving them like a lot of camera time with the show. So that goes to show you, how much how like much like they are planning.
How much more?
Like they were like that. That was probably locked in.
Yeah, business wise, I feel like WWE is the hottest it's ever been. So there's so much more doors that are getting kicked through, and not just with the doors that are getting kicked through. It's just more so like. The wrestlers are more comfortable saying they want to, venture to different things. And like with that, that's more business. And you don't know what these deals people got. Like I'm saying, like Logan Paul probably signed that deal. Logan Paul's a smart businessman. He came in, second contract, okay, we did the first one, that was cool. I kind of did something for y'all. Now for me, can y'all do this for me with the Prime logo? Because eventually, like I said, you could get into they already know they're going to get into that bag anyway. So they probably was talking about advertisement. So Logan Paul probably heard that. Boom. Shot that out. Like everyone talks. You don't know who's tied to who outside of the WWE world that's tied to people in the UFC world. And since Logan Paul has the boxing and UFC kind of connections and the leverage that works to his favor. Same with like maybe like the CM Punk. Like he's like, I'm gonna bring this amount of popularity back, just with me coming through that door, those views are gonna go up.
It's not no regular contract.
Let's do like a 3-year, and that last year I'm developing talent because that's eventually what I want to do. I want to do something like I did with AEW. I have my own show, so why don't y'all give me the keys to something eventually? You know what I mean? So it all goes hand in hand. I feel like these wrestlers are very capable of doing these things, and when it gets to that room when you're shaking hands, you don't know what type of conversations are happening, especially talking with a Triple H and a Nick Khan. Like these dudes are just, they're thinking completely different right now. And now The Rock is in that room. So like you talking with The Rock, like The Rock is more like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Let's go through that way.
Because it's also entertainment.
Exactly.
It's not a sport.
Exactly.
So they're gonna like structure the contract which is like best for business.
Exactly.
Versus like in the NBA or one of those like the contracts are like a little different. It's based on like the seasons.
Yeah.
There's no season in WWE. That thing is
year round.
I'm glad you mentioned the business side of things because I think I saw somewhere this week that TKO believes that WWE is exceeding their expectations on viewership on their Peacock deal. So there's already talk that Amazon Prime, Apple wants the next rights when they're up in 26.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can see that, man. This Netflix bag is crazy right now. Like seeing the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight being on Netflix Live is showcasing what like sports and entertainment is going to be doing with Netflix in the future. Well, this is like the prequel to what's going to happen with WWE, kind of. You know what I mean? So like it's going to be interesting to tune into Netflix for a live sports or entertainment kind of event, you know what I mean?
I think that's gonna change the game a little bit.
Yeah, so they now with the WWE thing, you don't think UFC is gonna get into the Netflix bag with that too? So it all goes hand in hand, you know what I mean?
That would be insane.
Yeah, like there might be some other things because TKO is the one who orchestrating these deals with them. You know what I mean? It's not like WWE is doing it alone anymore. There's always going to be somebody in TKO in most of those rooms.
Also, with the stadium negotiations too.
Exactly.
They can kind of go and like present it as a package and get maybe a different type of deal. You know? I know they did that already with California.
Yeah.
With the whatever the arena is in Anaheim. Whatever that arena is
I
called.
know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Staples?
No.
Nah. Well, I'll look it up, but they did that. They negotiated so that like UFC and WWE have guaranteed slots.
Yeah, that's next month or it's coming up soon, I think. Yeah, it's coming up soon. It's crazy, man. So, yo,
Netflix gets into live sports.
man, yo, this shit is getting crazy. The industry is really changing before our eyes, and that's why there's so much doors opening up. So, yo, get into your bags, man.
Go back to AEW. It's gonna be funny to see how AEW takes streaming. Because AEW's future in streaming has yet to be secured. So where they go with streaming, besides the CBS.
They're still a young company.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's not simple. WWE is blazing a path for wrestling, so AEW will follow it naturally. So the future for AEW is where it'll go streaming wise.
Yeah, I think they'll still stay on cable for a while.
I don't know, cable's going on.
There was rumors that AEW.
Anybody need one?
Yeah,
I'll take a refill, yeah.
There were rumors that AEW wanted to go on Max, but HBO wasn't interested at this time.
Why do you think that is? Well, they were negotiating a contract?
Oh no, there was rumblings that HBO Max and AEW were going to come to an agreement for AEW streaming rights, but HBO said no, not right now.
I bet they're probably losing so much. They're probably losing so much money off the video game.
Yeah, the game was a flop.
It's also like extremely expensive.
It's really good.
The AEW Forever. What fight is it? Forever or Fight Forever?
Fight forever.
Fight Forever, I think.
Yeah, man.
Took forever. Then
And I bet that's costing them a lot of money.
I must have played that game like 3 times. I was so excited for it when it came out. And only
Now though, if they come up with like a new version with like Ospreay, like Rainmaker, that actually might be interesting.
Nah, they're still releasing Superstars for Fight Forever.
Oh, as DLC package or something?
Yeah. I think they released like Swerve like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they still got a couple more people they doing, but they just trying to rape people pockets. Like I should just let people, cause not too many people playing your game anymore.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that shit becomes free. Cause like
especially with 2K24
for $1 each, like nobody's trying to be paying for this shit no more. Like I haven't played that game since the second week I bought it. So that's a bad thing. I beat everything that I needed to beat, and I just stopped playing that shit. So it's time to step it up. And don't do this shit again. The game in itself is cool, like it's awesome, but the shit that you're doing and the gameplay could be better. That's the only thing that you guys gotta fix. Like I don't care how it looks. The look is dope. I like that old school kinda Nintendo looking style.
I hate that, bro.
I like it. I think it's different.
Nah, bro. Come on, man.
I think it's different.
We are 2024 and
Because if they try to go the WWE route, man, it's gonna take mad long for that game to come out.
Then it's not worth the investment.
No, there's a market
They need to incorporate some WWE shit into it. Because that's what, when I was playing Fight Forever, that's what was missing, WWE shit. I don't know, I was so accustomed to 2K that when I got to Fight Forever, I was excited, but then I started playing it, I just missed the 2K, I missed simulation.
No, but there's a market for arcade gunning games.
Yeah, people loved it when it came out. It just the gripe with everybody is the gameplay, the overcharging. Like people think that game was worth like $15. Like you should have just made it a cheap game. If you're gonna make people pay for all these add-ons, then make it cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem with the video game industry. Sometimes they want you to pay full market value for a game that's not really made.
You remember National House of Liquidators used to have that bin with all the like $5 video games in it?
Yeah,
that shit would have been in there.
It's probably in there today. But yo, I mean, like I said, y'all got some things to improve on before the second one come out, and it probably won't be coming out till like the end of next year.
We don't need
I will wait. Yeah.
They don't need to say one. Let them focus on other things.
Yeah, too much things to improve, but that's alright. They tried. Hey, y'all tried. Y'all trying to do something different. That's cool.
They say if you don't there's no failure without success.
Yeah, bring out something like Shut Your Mouth or Here Comes the Pain and you probably have something going for you.
I still maintain that Day of Reckoning is one of the best wrestling games ever made.
Or Day of Reckoning, because we didn't have Day of Reckoning for PS2.
That was solid. That was a great time period of wrestling. That was like the Evolution era. It was like Evolution, all of them.
And Spanish War came out.
Nah, but going back to Revolution though, yo, I think the worst match of the night was definitely that Eddie Kingston, Daniel Bryan. That match was trash, bro. Trash.
The fighting styles don't make sense in my head.
I'm getting a little tired of Eddie Kingston, bro. Like I respect that he's from New York and he reps New York, but that match was so garbage, bro. Like it's so sloppy. You know?
He's a hardcore wrestler.
See how you feel. Tell me how you really feel.
He ain't a really technical wrestler.
I mean, it looks like the Rainmaker's about to fuck him up. That's
I hope
the first match.
I hope so. I hope
he's gonna take the strap from him. He's
Take the
gonna
strap.
go do what he wants to do around the world
The
with that strap.
Rainmaker already fucking like.
Yeah, but he's gonna go crazy on him. I feel like.
That's what he's
Eddie Kingston don't even need no title. He's like the Nate Diaz of wrestling.
Yeah.
Like he can take as many L's as he. It doesn't matter how many times he loses. People's like I'm still gonna like mess with him. You don't need a strap. Give the strap to like the more like technical like good wrestlers that people got hyped about.
People don't really fuck with him because he's a champion. People fuck with him because he's a character. So you're right about that,
Yeah, so he's New York bred, you know. The New York is gonna fuck with him forever. So that means he has a strong fan base no matter what. You're from New York. Like once they know you're from New York, that fan base just increases for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like from here, obviously your style. Not everybody likes your style, but they fuck with just you as your character. Like you're a cool, funny character. You just one of those like kinda I don't take no shit. I fuck anybody up that comes in my way, but. Now it's time to figure out the next era for you.
And to be fair, you having 3 titles just is unbelievable.
Wait, say that again?
Having 3 titles, him having 3 titles is unbelievable.
But yeah, but we've been saying this for a while. Like, they got too many titles.
Way too many titles.
I mean,
They got too many titles. They need to.
Yo, those trios titles haven't been defended since All In. I feel like.
I hate that. I'm going on record to say.
And it's crazy because I fuck with the clean, but. I feel like every time they get the belts, like the value of the belts are going down. It sucks because they're over group, but I don't know. It's like maybe the booking for them isn't all that good, or maybe I don't know if they necessarily should be face. They should be like tweeners. I like them more when they were heel, to be honest. And then when they became that first version of when they was face, I liked that era. And then like things are kind of dying down. It seems like though they are about to turn back heel because. This dude, Max Caster, he hasn't been rapping. Like, they've been cutting him off every time he's trying to rap. It look like he's about to blow and just like knock out Jay White or something and be like, yo, fuck them. I don't know. I don't know how you can fix that dynamic.
I don't know if there's a fix. I just think the Trios title was like corny. I don't know. Like, I'd rather there be no Trios title and they're just like a faction, like the United Kingdom. You know, I'd rather than that and not.
I think there's a reason that WWE never brought a true champion.
Yeah, like I don't know, like something about it is like it just does not interest me at all.
It makes sense in the independent scene because it's different, but not on the mainstream wrestling.
Because then I feel like it's tougher to book because then you can't consistently have that title defended because that assumes you need 3 people, like a faction or a team of 3. So
it's just flop.
It's just a gimmick. It's like a gimmick title.
It's a flop, just like the 24/7 championship was.
Yeah,
that's a good comparison actually.
Although at least like this is like it's being defended. It's trying to be a regular title. But it's not. That title was legit a gimmick. That's like what is it like? Just people getting pinned in like what like a fast food restaurant or something like that. Like when people get pinned in gas stations or something. that literally is the definition of a gimmick.
But it was a good PR move. It brought attention to WWE.
Nah, not even that. Bro. I remember the way it started was so corny. He's like was it Mick Foley? It was Mick Foley, right? It's like he just like dropped the title on the floor, like people just like started running towards it, and whoever got the title first was the champion.
I think
that was so corny, bro.
I think it was the USA Network told WWE you need to create a new title, and the WWE was like
they were trying to recreate the Harper title.
I don't think so. I don't know if they really. I feel like the networks don't got a say in creative. I don't think they have to
because
say
the
like
world of
that.
wrestling is so.
I think they do.
Because I don't think because I definitely don't think Netflix is gonna have like a role in their creative.
Can you imagine going to somebody in your corporate office and say, "Yo, you want to talk about Raw last night?" They don't fucking watch that shit.
Like I think the network will have suggestions, but they're not making decisions on creative.
I think their input is going to be valued no matter what because they're paying.
I think their
money.
input will be heard, but I also think it's a scenario
But
where
it could have been their decision to have the 24/7 being defended all the time because it was entertaining television. You were like,
but like for Netflix though, take Netflix for an example. I think
different. Yeah,
I think Netflix knows what they're getting into. They know what they're getting.
Yeah.
So like they let WWE do what WWE does. We'll just give them the platform and the eyeballs, and then maybe there'll be some like, hey, maybe you should do this or do that. I think there will naturally be that, but there's not. I don't think it's a scenario where creative needs to get approved by Netflix. I think Netflix is just providing like
the funds.
Not even the funds. They're providing the platform that are gonna get the like we were just talking about the Jake Paul Mike Tyson thing.
Yeah.
Like know how many eyeballs are gonna be on that because it's a part of like your Netflix, and you don't have to get. See, that's like sort of like the thing that sort of thing that's whack about ESPN Plus. How you gotta sub to ESPN Plus, but then you also have to buy the pay-per-views. Like for that, Netflix, it's like you don't need to get Netflix and then also buy a WWE package within Netflix. It's all part of it. Now, I also think that there's rumors of like more Netflix price increases. So maybe there's like a connection there.
I think
It will be.
I think they're gonna make
It will
it if you get on sign up for Netflix to watch Raw. I don't think they're gonna make.
If the
Raw free.
WWE has this big of a deal with Netflix, think about
That's not what is being reported right now though. What's being reported is that Raw will be viewable as a part of your Netflix subscription, so people don't need to pay twice to watch Raw.
No, but if you don't have Netflix you don't have Netflix, you're gonna have to sign up to watch Raw.
I think that's exactly what's gonna happen for sure. So then
That's how it should be.
I'll be shocked if it's not like because then like if that's not it then what do? You I don't even know how it would work. Like how can if they showed Raw outside of Netflix, it would just cannibalize the Netflix deal.
Yeah.
Because then people were like, oh well, why would I sign up to watch it through Netflix if I just watch it on cable? It would hurt the business. So yeah, definitely it's gonna be, hey, if you want Raw, you gotta be a Netflix subscriber. Which is a power move.
Good thing I'm already a Netflix subscriber.
Exactly, but you're already paying for but think about it, you're saying you're already a Netflix subscriber, but you would have otherwise, well, actually I take that back. You would not have otherwise got it for free because presumably if you see it on live TV, you're paying for cable or YouTube. So actually, in theory, it's going to be cheaper for the consumer because instead of paying maybe how much is cable? Like 50 a month, 45 versus what you're paying on Netflix. So it actually is better for the consumer.
Question is Netflix gonna offer at some point live cable in the future?
This could be the beginning of it. I
think more so. I think live events for sure. I think like that. Like I don't know. We were just talking. It would be crazy if they maybe do some UFC fight nights on Netflix. That would actually be insane.
Like live concerts.
What is
It would be nuts if they did.
Think about that for a second. Right now for a UFC fight night, it's free, but in order to watch it, you need to be an ESPN Plus sub.
When is their agreement with ESPN Plus then?
Yeah.
I heard it soon actually. You know what? I was actually reading this. I think it's less than 2 years. So I think from now.
TKO is plotting with UFC. The UFC is still the amount of things we've seen so far with WWE in their future. UFC is going to have something similar. It's just a matter of waiting their contracts out.
I think it's more so that now, since it's more so, it's not UFC negotiating with ESPN. It's TKO negotiating with ESPN, but as a package. Then I think it makes.
But
gives TKO.
I'm saying, I'm saying you could trust TKO with the UFC future because you've seen what it's done with WWE so far. So
maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
UFC's in good hands with TKO.
Facts.
I mean, that's what it seems like right now. I feel as though they haven't really had any L's
No,
since.
they've yet to experience.
I mean, obviously the Vince thing happened, and obviously they didn't want that to happen, right? That was a bump in the road. Like, obviously they didn't want obviously that was something that was super unideal, and if TKO had it their way, the Vince thing would have never happened because that's obviously a really bad PR thing, and like the whole Vince thing getting off the board.
Yeah.
So obviously they didn't want, so I would say that was an L, but not an L in the sense that it was an L from TKO.
For WWE,
Yeah, it was an L.
As a WWE as a product by itself.
Yeah, right. It was an L because they're associated with WWE and Vince, and Vince was on TKO.
Yeah.
So they were an L by association, but I'm saying it wasn't an L by like decision that they made.
Yeah, the history of Vince McMahon is about to be erased now.
Yeah, but it's not like TKO made a business decision, and that business decision was an L. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they made a bad business move. I feel like this was just, it was something that was out of their control. You know?
Yeah, no, the man has history. Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's not something that they knew about when they signed the contract.
But yeah, I think we could be.
Maybe they did.
Maybe.
Yeah. I always believe that Vince McMahon always kept the Rock here just in case to get him out, and I always felt that's what I said this on the last podcast, and I still believe it's true. The Rock is the new Vince McMahon, and he's the new authority figure, and I think he's gonna be one of the best authority figures we're gonna see.
I don't think he's the new Vince McMahon in the sense that he's gonna, because you know, say what you want about Vince, but yo, Vince like had some legendary creative moments.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a reason like he.
I'm not saying Vince McMahon the human being. I'm saying Vince McMahon the character on TV. The Rock.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. Who we saw Vince McMahon as a character on WWE programming. The Rock's authority character on WWE programming is going to be incredible. In fact, The Rock put a warning to Cody Rhodes that he doesn't want to. After this WrestleMania, you lose. That's it. You can't get a title shot. If Cody does lose this WrestleMania,
Cody not losing, bro.
Fucking
Cody not losing.
He's winning a Royal Rumble.
Cody not losing.
Only way I want to see Cody win is if he wins, has emotional celebration, just to see him, Damien Priest cash in and beat Cody.
I've been saying that for the last couple of pods, though.
Damien could be.
I've been saying that I think a whammy could be, you know, hey, the Damien turns his attention on that direction.
Judgment Day bloodline feud going on for a few months.
And then
Keep Roman busy until Cody could fight for that again. Let Cody go for the world title.
Well, my other take, which I think is unlikely. My other take is Damien cashes in on Gunther.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that.
But then it's like, what's the angle there? Then like why? Like,
because that's the only way you can take the title of Gunther.
No, because you can make
as a cash in Money in the Bank. I actually like the idea of him going for it because I forgot they cashed in on the US champion already. They might have both for the fucking Continental.
you can make the argument that
I think that's the only way you could get the title of
argument you can make is that Gunther is elevated the IC title to main roster title at this point. The main level title.
but like, why would he do that over the big boy title?
Because he's beating Gunther, he's defeating the big bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's believable though. Because and the reason I don't think it's believable is because he tried on numerous occasions to cash in on a big boy title. So why would he downgrade from that to an IC? You know what I mean? That's why I don't get it. I'm more so like the narrative. Like, what would the narrative be for the fans? Because then it almost seems like, oh, well, he couldn't do it on the big title, so now he has to resort to like a mid card.
I think for the fans, you don't need to.
Sometimes you want the fans to suspend disbelief.
Exactly. Yeah, I think if you have Gunther just pissed off and he lost his Intercontinental title to Damian Priest, and you just sell that story, you have a great Intercontinental Championship feud. And I think.
Gunther is going for Gunther is elevating the IC title.
Because after Gunther loses, okay, so we got a couple problems with Gunther. After he loses the Continental title, what does he do next? He goes for World Heavyweight title, right? But you have so many people who could do that.
Yeah.
Gunther and Drew, I would definitely love to see that.
I want Sammy to take this title. I think that's a real possibility.
I want to see the Punk goes back.
Yeah, you know what? It's about time to pull the trigger on Sammy, but
I think that's gonna happen regardless.
I want to see Punk close back and try the title.
Cost McIntyre title.
Yeah. Because
At Mania?
At Mania, because McIntyre keeps mentioning CM Punk's name, so CM Punk can pull Will Smith and say, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I think if it ends up being bloodline rules, then it's gonna be like a circus of like so many. I feel like it's gonna be
the whole
so
fucking tree.
No, I think it's gonna be so many people involved in that match. Like I almost could see it. What is it? Lumberjack match style, straight up, where it's like Cody, Roman, but they get like 10 or 20 people surrounding the ring. I can see something like that happening. We got like Bloodline on one side of the ring, and the other side you got like Seth, Jay, whoever else.
Okay.
Just like almost like they're just like evening the playing field a little bit.
They put a tag team match so that it could be a straight bloodline match.
I still got Rock betraying Roman though. I still got Rock hitting Roman with
with
a rock bottom.
I think we're gonna see the Rock for a long time in WWE.
Which one's up?
I think the Rock's gonna be in 2024 for a long time.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just saying that I think we could see him turn on Roman and then the angle's like, oh, actually, I'm the real chief. And then like it kind of breaks up the bloodline, and somehow in the mix you get Jay kind of getting involved in that. So
on the Rock side,
maybe on the Rock side.
yeah.
Well,
It's almost like Bloodline War.
Civil War bloodline, yeah.
Like Captain America Civil War, Bloodline Civil War.
So then we have Rock and Jay versus Roman Jimmy.
Oh,
Solo.
that would be crazy.
All I know is
Unless they add some more bloodline members. Remember, there's some people still out there.
I heard Tommy
come through.
Tonga's been reported that he signed a contract with WWE.
Let's see, but he's not really a part of it. But they might make him a part of the bloodline, right? Because he's not related to nobody.
I heard Jacob Fatu might come from once he's done with MLW.
You know Marcus son involved?
Yeah, but he's I think he's signed right now.
Jacob Fatu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's with MLW still.
And then Zilla just signed too again, so.
They got the Rock's daughter in NXT still.
Oh hell yeah! They gotta do something with hers eventually.
And Nia Jackson just came off a main event in a PLE in an elimination chamber.
What's Nia Jax gonna be doing?
Exactly.
It sound like she about to. A lot of people ain't making Mania, man.
Not everyone can make Mania. It's a tough business.
That's true.
Just like
that's true. Yeah.
Not everyone can make the playoff roster in Major League Baseball. Not everyone could make the playoffs in the NHL.
Me as a viewer, when I go to WrestleMania, and I prefer lesser stars, more bigger match.
They say you gotta earn your spot at a TV every week at every PLE. You ain't supposed to make WrestleMania.
Not everybody can make it.
Nah.
What have you done? Your body worked every month. Are you still keeping the fan base engaged?
I wish she won that elimination chamber.
Who, Nia?
Yeah, I wanted her to win. I knew obviously you can't take the belt off of her.
Yeah, mommy gotta hold that for a
She
little
gotta
while.
hold that, but it
They
would
might
be
try and
cool.
beat Bianca's record with her. We'll see though.
Yeah.
And then they do the Bianca Rhea because she beat Bianca's record, and Bianca like, okay, now I need to fight me. That's WrestleMania 41 ready. That's the match right there. They gotta make it soon.
My prediction is they're gonna confirm Rock Roman probably at the Raw after WrestleMania for WrestleMania 41.
It all depends what happens, but obviously that's the match to make for next year. That's the main event.
Unless they want to do the Saudi.
Rock Roman Vegas.
Nah, I think they'll do something else with Rock at Saudi. He had to fight Seth or he fight.
CM Punk.
Rock Roman in Vegas would be crazy.
That's what it gotta be. But what was I gonna bring up? What you talking about?
I mean, we're talking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, not just now.
Paul Heyman's finally in the Hall of Fame.
Hey.
Paul Lee dangerously.
And who's inducted Paul Heyman into the Hall of Fame?
Should be DCW original like Tommy Dreamer. In Philadelphia of all places. Come on now.
Let go ECW, bro. They did enough ECW
could be the
shit.
Sandman.
They're ECW.
If anybody from ECW is doing him, it gotta be Rob Van Dam.
Oh, but it could be RVD.
But it's gonna
Anybody.
It's gonna be Roman Reigns though. Roman Reigns is inducted
Could be
Paul
the-
Heyman, his wise man into the Hall of
It
Fame.
could be Brock Lesnar.
No way. With all this stuff happening now?
He
ain't seeing him.
Allegations are just
inducted
allegations.
Vince McMahon into all
It's
this.
over for Brock, man. I might not see Brock again.
Allegations are just allegations.
No doesn't mean yes.
Right now he's guilty by association.
No doesn't mean yes.
You know what?
He's just guilty by association right now. Where is the actual proof? There's proof on Vince. Lesnar was not.
We know Brock got more mileage than him. What if he turn up in UFC?
Lesnar was not. His name. He was not named with his name. He was named as a wrestler.
Doesn't matter, bro. Perception is reality.
It is. He's done with UFC, bro. It's finished.
TKO owns both now.
Dana White said.
They got Brock Lesnar.
Last time
You can't even play as Brock in WWE 2K24, man. It's clip. They say he's
Perception is reality. There's a reason my boy was named, sadly.
Yeah, but the WWE erased him before it got out. They still control the narrative of Brock Lesnar. They can't control Vince's narrative. Or they probably did. And then also throw him under the bus.
They can attempt to control the narrative.
They've been trying to get rid of the McMahon since this deal was about to go on, man. They already knew what was happening. You don't think they knew it was a
or you think they found
remember, he wasn't even on the board. Yeah. They had to bring him back onto the board. And then he sold mad at his stocks.
The question is, you think they really found out when the general public found out?
Yeah, like,
TKO? Absolutely.
The only person that's trying to save face now is Triple H because he's the last one they will get rid of.
No, actually no, because Ari and Vince are lifelong friends, but they may not have realized the extent what Vince was actually doing using WWE company funds.
I think they're being naive, bro. I think they knew about it for sure, and then they were trying to damage control as much as they
make it that far to not know about stuff like this, man. You know about that many times people are in lawsuits that we know before the public know. That you get sued and then before you go to court, it's like, okay, there's things, there's a process behind it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially when you run a business, there's months before you go to court sometimes. So, whichever, you got that subpoena probably like fucking beginning of last year, and that's when Seth resigned, and that's when fucking Vince stepped down. And then remember, he wasn't a part of the company for a couple months, and then once the TKO deal started, it was like, yo, you gotta get rid of Vince. He came back because he used his power to get back on the board, and then they let him in, and then they was like, okay, just let him kill himself pretty much.
Have you ever seen Succession?
Killed himself.
I've started watching actually.
Maybe they had shit.
Just one episode in.
Maybe they was like, yo, we gotta get rid of Vince so I can get the company.
Why you watch it?
Hey, we
Well, I was gonna make an analogy to what's happening with Vince, but if you haven't seen it,
it's a cold game, man.
Make an analogy.
No, it just goes back to how, like, dude, they didn't find out when the public found out. Like,
They made me part of it, maybe not the full story.
dude, they did not find out. I think it's more so that they knew it was gonna be bad, but like they on the business side, they're plotting. Okay, based on what we know, like, what are we gonna do? Knowing that the public will know it's gonna be like a really big thing. Like they're trying to connect the dots to then make a business move, and then that's what we saw. The whole board thing, and so there's no way you convince me that they didn't know.
Not just, so you think Stephanie knew about these allegations?
She knew about
bro.
She wasn't probably the first one to find out.
Bro, now everybody may know it on different levels. Some people may have more knowledge about it than others, but there's no way like.
Fucking Linda knew.
But we don't.
That fucking Vince. He did it again. This time, hit him in the ass.
Vinny, what are you doing?
Oh yes.
What do you want me to do, woman? Hey, what? Why don't you look up, Trish?
You're stupid. So what else we got to talk about?
Check those. I think we still got a decent amount of stuff.
Fucking.
Oh, that's okay. Bianca Belair hate.
Oh, yo.
They're hating because she's.
They want her not to be on the cover of 2K24. That shit crazy.
That's just a classic case of racism, sexism. It's really all it is.
Yeah, the people were speaking up about it, the mindsets of yesterday.
There's some factions of this country that want to take the world back to the 1950s and 60s. But we already talked about that.
I mean, with Bianca, man, I feel like she already cemented herself in the industry.
Yeah, she
Like,
not-
in 3 years, she like became like a top 10 women's wrestler for WWE ever already. So
Stop
like
up for Bianca.
that to me, that's insane. And obviously, people are trying to paint her as kind of like the Cena woman's version of Cena, but it got levels to that. But she's already a part of that. She could have got the cover. You know what I mean? So
Well, there's a reason John Cena, not take you off, was on top of WWE for 15 plus years.
yeah, he knew the game.
But Cody about to be the new Cena if he gets his title.
This is
Telling you,
Cody.
telling you, he's already the new Cena. But I feel like
You could argue he might be more popular than Cena was.
But I feel like Cody
Just
needs
right
a
now,
title.
at this moment.
I feel like Cody like needs a title to cement it though.
Cody-
Like, I almost feel that without a title, he'll never like. That's not for everybody. Like some people genuinely
Yeah.
don't need a title
Bray
because
Wyatt needs a
like
title.
Barry
CM Punk.
Corbin's of the world.
Yeah, CM Punk don't need a title, right? At like in
Baron
this
Corbin
stage.
fucked himself over.
But I feel like we need Cody with the Hugo Boss, like the 10K suit with the title looking like money. Like that needs to happen, bro. I'm telling you,
You know,
it's happening.
it could
the
happen.
Raw after Mania, we're gonna see Cody with his, his 20 bands, like his custom tailored suit with the title on the strap, looking like money.
So when I'm at the when I'm at the night
That's happening.
when I'm at the night the Raw after WrestleMania, we're gonna hear the Cody's one fucking song come out. We're gonna see him cry. And he explains to fans why he was unable to finish the story for the second year in a row. And then you hear the Rock's music come out.
You're gonna cry. how much you wanna bet that Cody wins or Cody loses? How much you wanna bet?
I'm not gonna
Give
bet.
me an amount right now and I'll accept it.
I'm not gonna bet on something that's sports from
Then that means you're not confident then. You know he's gonna win. You know he's gonna win then. If you're so confident he's gonna lose, then like let's bet on it.
That's because this conversation off camera. You feel me?
Straight money line, I got you. That means in your heart you know he's gonna win.
From a business standpoint, Roman as champion brings in money.
Cody as champion would bring
Cody
money.
as face brings in money. They're both bringing in money, but we don't need to take a title for business to skyrocket.
Roman needs to make his record.
Why? Why did it happen?
It's happening. Yeah, they're right. Yeah.
Why should it happen?
Roman's breaking records.
But why do you think it's gonna happen? Because that's still not for what, like 2 years?
Because WWE.
How much longer is the record? I don't know.
I think it's around SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's gonna be for us this year.
Wait, hold on. The record is until SummerSlam?
Yeah,
I thought it was longer than
it
that.
might be. I'm not sure.
I thought it was still for like a
All I
while.
know is Roman Reigns is on one of the best runs of wrestling history right now.
Yeah, no,
So why do you want to stop it?
the TKO.
It's time. It's time.
Put your
man,
ones
it's
up.
time.
This TKO.
You can't have Cody lose. You can't have Cody lose 2 manias in a row. It's not. I don't see it,
He
bro.
not even lose 3.
No, but how are you gonna have this man win back-to-back Rumbles and then like take back-to-back L's at Mania?
So you think
That makes no sense.
He's believable to take it.
So you think if Cody loses, it's damage?
After he lost the Roman, what do you do next?
Bro, yes, he lost 2 manias in a row. Bro, usually rematches in WWE, I feel like go the other way. Usually, not always, but usually the rematches are going the other way.
What about if Roman wins clean?
But we know that's not happening. It's gonna be bloodline rules. It's
So-
not gonna be clean.
What if-
Bro, Rocky literally said if it's bloodline rules, he's gonna do everything to make it not clean. Now, granted, I still stand behind my prediction that I think Rocky is gonna turn and go babyface and like screw Roman.
So if The Rock screws Roman and helps Cody win, does that win not damage Cody? Because he has to finish the story, but with help.
I don't think it damages him because because the cards are already stacked against Cody. It's not like Cody would be winning like in a non straight up way if it's about like helping him with the bloodline stuff.
If Cody is going to finish the story, I want Jay to help him with.
I think, but that's what I'm saying, bro. I think that's what's right now. We don't have any. We don't know what is gonna happen with Jay at Mania. He's not booked for a match. He's not in the Intercontinental Championship Gauntlet. So you can knock off the box that he's gonna go for the IC title. The thing with him and Gunther is over for now. Maybe after Mania that's gonna pick up again. But for now we know that's over. We know he's not going for the US title. Because that's like on obviously SmackDown, you have the Logan stuff. He's not going for the World Heavyweight Champion. You got Seth, you have Seth and Drew,
Yeah.
and there's like there's the Damian Priest variable. Maybe he cashes in there. We're also speculating maybe Punk gets involved in that match on some. Hey, you know what? You cost me my Mania moment, so I'm gonna cost you your Mania moment. Right?
Yeah.
And then where does that leave Jay? Naturally, that means he may get involved in that match on some hay. And it could be just he just like beats the shit out of Jimmy.
I didn't think.
And then just like he gets Jimmy distracted. It could even be something. Your boy's walking away from you. I'm talking. It could even be something where like he just like attacks Jimmy and then like they go to the crowd and then like that takes Jimmy out of the equation, messing with the match.
Yeah, I didn't think about Jay. Jay was being.
Think about it. Jay got no commit. Jay has nothing on the books for Mania, but he's a superstar. So you gotta have him involved in Mania in some way. So I definitely think it's gonna be he's in the mix and he's helping Cody.
All I know is.
Yeah, it could be the tag match too.
WWE has
Maybe that actually is very possible.
This rematch. They have this rare opportunity to create a moment where the fans will be talking about this for the next 5, 10, 15 years to come. So it's going to be interesting to see what their creative team decides to do.
Yeah, but we're speculating on it right now. I've already given my pick. I think it's either going to be Rock, turning on Roman, maybe getting Jay in the mix, helping with Cody, but I don't know. I think you can't give Cody 2 L's in a row in Mania. I don't think, I can't. I could see it either way. Like if they let Cody take the L, then it's logical that hey, they really do want Roman to break that record. Yeah. But if they give Cody the W, then that means hey, they want Cody to be the new face of WWE. He's gonna be the new Cena, the new Superman, and then maybe you get Roman starting to feud with the Rocky, and you set that up for like a big blockbuster Roman Rock family business match, maybe in Saudi, or like a really big pay-per-view. But I think they would build it up if that's the case. It would be a long build-up, and they would save it for like a really big. I don't think they would do it at Backlash. I think they would do it maybe at SummerSlam or something.
Backlash is in France this year though, so it's bigger than it usually is.
That is. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's interesting.
I think Backlash is in France. I know they're going to France.
I didn't know. I didn't think it was announced Backlash, but if that is in France, then that's cool. I'm gonna look it up now. I actually didn't know it was in France.
So I know they're going to Paris. It may not be for Backlash, but I know they're going to Paris and Germany this summer. Could be wrong.
Cool. You've been wrong before.
So have you.
Wait, hold on.
Huh?
So have you.
You've been.
It doesn't matter.
Motherfucker.
Oh no, he's right. It is in France. That's cool. It's at the LDLC Arena in France. So.
What the fuck's on France that they have in WWE that they're gonna put on?
So I was right saying no.
Fuck you want me to do? Whatever.
Boy, his slap hand is itching. It's like, look at he's scratching that.
It's a fist right now.
What is he doing? He can't decide what he's doing.
Warm up the smack hand.
He can't decide what he's doing this. No, we good. We chilling. Alright.
We chilling, yeah.
He just on the shit I need a minute.
I like that you're scared. I'll say that much.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared of you.
Hey, Alright, we got the Cena wants to be part of Mania.
He should be.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think.
Well, how?
Appearance. No, he doesn't need to
At
do a
WrestleMania
match.
35.
He could just show up.
He just came out for a promo with the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Cena just needs. If Cena may not have the schedule for a match, and after his last match, I'm not really sure Cena needs to be wrestling that much anymore, sadly.
He's going on 50, man. He's almost 50
But-
years old. That's crazy to think about.
There's
He's almost
no way-
Nah, but he
50.
got gas in the tank.
He's still got gas in the tank,
gas,
but he needs to train and prepare for another, whatever match is next.
He's also like got a lot of stuff outside the ring though.
He does. He needs to take care of his body.
But also like the movie stuff.
He needs to take care of his body for his movie career.
Yeah.
He's one of Hollywood's leading men now. It's time to.
I would say he's not top. He's not top 2 WWE actors though.
He's
Top 2 is Rock and Batista.
Batista's top. Then the Rock.
Batista was on the red carpet for
I know,
Blue
but it blew my mind that Batista became the actor that he became.
Bro,
Batista-
Batista's been in some big movies, bro.
He's a better actor than The Rock.
You
He's
can make
the
that
best
argument.
actor of all of them. Of all the guys who went from wrestling to acting,
I personally, I don't know if I would put him over a Cena. Now, granted, Batista's been in bigger stuff than Cena,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel like Cena might be a little more versatile.
He
Like
is.
I think he could play. He could do the dark
He's
stuff, but he
he's-
could also do the comedy stuff too.
He's unafraid of roles. Yeah, compared to me, Batista roles are kind of the same. I think
A little bit, right? Like the Doom thing. Like, what is he even doing? He's like that. What he plays the typical character that you would expect.
The Neanderthal. Yeah.
Speaking of movies, Cena said if Zac Efron wanted, Zac Efron could have a spot on the WWE roster after his Iron Claw.
Zac Efron's been working with actors. I didn't even realize that. Or wrestlers. I
Yeah,
didn't realize
because he
that.
wrestled in a movie.
Yeah, and he came out with a movie with Cena.
Cena and MGF had a conversation was reported where Cena said that he hopes MGF comes to WWE at some point.
Bro, he did not say that, bro. He did not say that. We don't know. If he
Every
said
day I
that.
put it in our mind so much that we want it, but no, he did. Yeah, he did. He said he hopes. Cena said he hopes one day he comes to work for the right team, which is a fucked up way.
Which is WWE.
Which is a fucked up way of calling that business.
I don't know. We don't know really what was said.
Did you just see what your creator just did? Compared, Tony Khan might be a loser, but he doesn't have the fucking. He doesn't have the.
He's a rich loser. Rich loser.
He's a-
What makes him not a loser?
Nah, Tony Khan is a smart, savvy businessman. I wouldn't say he's a loser.
His character's corny. But he's an excited wrestling fan among wrestlers. And
He's a fan who has money, who launches on promotion to help the industry succeed and thrive.
Living his dream, man. Imagine like being a hardcore wrestling fan, but then you can actually turn it into a business. That must be a crazy.
Just don't fuck it up.
But then like, even if you do fuck it up, you're still like living your dream.
Yeah.
You're still.
Disappointing thousands of people, though. What if you fuck it up?
Fuck it all. The Paul Heyman did that. He created ECW and it fucking sank while he went bankrupt.
It's okay. Paul Lee created a legacy, a legend, a legendary company.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the people came out strong for that.
ECW changed the game.
ECW is a cult. Extreme cult wrestling.
Kind of like TNA.
But TNA is still around and now thriving again.
They're selling out gymnasiums.
Yep, it's kind of embarrassing and sad, but hey, good for them. Firing Scott D'Amore.
Selling out to auditorium.
I feel like they lost a lot of steam. Like they were starting to bubble crazy.
They did, and they fired Scott D'Amore.
Well, they got too cocky and they tried to make
No, but they were bubbling a lot of steam. I thought they were. I got it wrong. I thought they were gonna have like a stupid 2024.
They still might.
Obviously, still might. It's not
They're
over.
about 25. And then 26.
I don't know, bro.
27. And 28. I'm
I'm done with you. Stop.
The last biggest thing.
I'm done with you.
The last biggest thing they did was hire Edge. Now, and from there, like there's gonna be much spikes.
We're talking about TNA.
TNA.
Yeah.
Oh, them. What's happening with them?
They fired Scott D'Amore and they kind of went down.
What I miss? TNA? What's happening with TNA?
They suck still. They suck.
Have you been watching it though? The matches are fire.
Matches are good, but they got a lot of.
They got bad, but their marketing has always been terrible. They always have the.
They're not on live TV.
They could easily compete.
It's hard to watch.
They could easily compete with NXT.
It's not super accessible.
They were coming on the come up, and then they fired Scott Dean Warrior, which kind of killed the talent morale backstage.
Yeah,
So
that's
how do you fix that?
Mustafa Ali.
Well, who did they hire? There was somebody that they hired in place of Scott.
And Ali we trust.
I fuck with Mustafa.
He was supposed
He's
to
looking like money.
He was just over in Queens the other day, a House of Glory. I heard they killed it. That shit looked impact too.
I'm a sorry, right?
Ali
Yeah.
was supposed to be in Kofi's spot at WrestleMania 35, and then he got hurt.
That's
Right.
alright.
You're supposed to talk about WrestleMania 35. I'm happy you said that. I was gonna say that when you came back.
Ooh.
What happened to WrestleMania? How did your WrestleMania 35 start?
Y'all want to hear the story about how we got front row to WrestleMania 35? Yo, this motherfucker right here, me and him got tickets together, right? I always tell this story. This is one of my favorite stories. A funny ass story. So we got tickets together in the Bleeds, right? This is at MetLife. You can finish that part. You already know what happened. You can tell the fill them in. What happened after we got our tickets? What we planned? We planned to go together.
Did some funny business.
We planned to go together, and then
Talk about funny business.
I had a different way to get in there.
he got a ride
I didn't tell Day Day.
without his boy,
You know, we were supposed to get drunk on the train.
right? So basically, he got his own ride. I ended up having to take public transportation, which I was cool with anyway, because I wanted to turn up. So I'm turning up dolo. I'm like, yo, hey, I catch you when I catch you there. So I'm already pretty much there. I don't know if you was already there yet, but I'm already there. Walking into the stadium. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna see him. We gonna chat when I see him. We gonna talk it out. But I'm pissed. I'm like, damn, my boy left me. He got a whole nother ride, which is good because at least I know how far it is. It makes sense. Whatever. I get into the stadium. As soon as I get in, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go to concessions, give me a little drinky drink. I turn to the right as soon as I'm on that. I think it was 100 level or 200 level. I'm not sure. I think it was 100 level though.
Yeah, it had to be.
Because you wasn't too far down. So
I was down.
from when I turned to the right, immediately I seen this guy, and I've been seeing this guy since fucking high school.
Graduation.
So this is about
9 years
almost
after?
10 years, like 9 years. Crazy.
2010 we graduated.
Yeah. So I run into him and I run into our other boy TJ, and your brother was there too, right?
My other brother, yeah.
Yeah, so it was you three. I ran into y'all right there, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, what are the odds? I'm like, what's good, man? And then you can take it over from that point.
So the reason why I had front row tickets is because I got the tickets for my birthday from my other brother. He bought me tickets. He bought me and 3 other dudes tickets. And when we got there, our seats were on the paper, but they had moved it closer down to the floor. That meant no holes barred. So, yo, I sit there and I'm like, I'm playing, I gotta go see it. I gotta find, hey, you gotta see something in the nosebleeds, how you're coming with me.
Come sneak on down.
It was amazing.
Next thing you know, we ended up fucking front row, damn near right by the stage.
That's so dope.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what are the odds? And then
Wait, you guys were all together, 3 of you?
not him, he was in the bleeds.
Me, you, and TJ.
I think I don't know if I FaceTimed you or if I took a picture and I was like, yo, I ended up in the front, bro. Like, and he was like, oh.
He went on top of the chair doing the DX shit.
Yeah, I was like, yo, we was out there wilding. That shit was fun as fuck.
No, me too. Yeah, security had to tell us to come off the chair.
This is what I get for having somebody else buy my ticket.
Hey, man.
Making excuses already.
Right? Boy left me hanging.
This is what
And then I left him hanging and we was in the front row doing right up on the stage with the fucking, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was one of the best fucking times in my life.
I felt WrestleMania pyro. You know when you feel pyro? I felt WrestleMania.
Bro, I bet that warmth. I bet it felt so much better because you weren't supposed to be down there.
Exactly.
So the fact that you were down there, and you felt that pyro.
Yeah.
It probably felt, hit different, hit different, hit different. That shit hit different, probably.
They got
I don't remember a single
They got a
match.
chair too.
Oh, you got the chairs too?
Yeah, they took a chair, yeah.
Yeah, I schemed the chair.
Oh, that's
We were a few
fire.
rows back from the chairs and some people left them and me and my boy TJ, we scooped one up real quick.
How many chairs you got now?
I got two. I got one from Mania, one from Grand Slam. We schemed on that Grand Slam.
That was my personal time. That was the first time I've ever been as close to the stage as possible. And then I was telling him like, yo, you never know who you're gonna run into.
Nah, we sleeping all the way downstairs.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
No, but I'm saying like you never know who you're gonna bump shoulders with.
Same with that. With Grand Slam, like we was right by the barricade. That's the closest person I ever been.
I was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, that shit. We was literally right at the barricade. Like the middle section where like you see green shirt and them, we was probably like a few seats but to the left of that. But it was an AEW event because he doesn't go to those. But that shit, and I'm just saying like in placement of where he was sitting, basically we was on the hard cam. You know what I mean? So on the other side.
To get down there too.
Elizabeth, what
It was
are you
mad
doing?
easy.
Okay, wait, it wasn't easy.
Elizabeth, what are you doing?
But-
Nah, we had some luck. The people who walked out and we schemed those tickets from them, that was dope. Oh, you trying to come? What's up?
It wasn't easy, but we sort of, you know.
We finessed our way down there, basically.
I was disappointed we didn't get a
Those
chair
two
from
ladies I was
Roseanne.
leaving.
Oh well, yeah, I know. We should have tried, but I think we were so just tired. Like at that point, I feel like everybody was just ready to go. We didn't even do much interviews after that.
That was
so.
that was a disappointing show, baby.
Yeah, I remember WrestleMania 35, I was tired.
Oh, we was eating after that. I didn't even have no voice on the way home. I remember I lost my voice. Cause towards the end of the videos, you just hear my voice and it was just getting worse and worse. Because I was yelling the entire time. I mean, it's hard not to yell when you see all these fucking wrestlers you haven't seen in forever and you're that close. That shit was crazy. But that's why it's cool sitting at that section just for those entrance videos. Those entrance videos, I got like 20 of them. For days I could be posting. That's why I've been waiting. I posted the Cena one. I got so much more to post.
I got an amazing
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh man, we got video. We should be plugging that in. It's WrestleMania season, so I'm about to start hitting them with some of the entrances from that one.
I still can't believe I'm going to Mania.
Yeah,
I still
this
can't
is-
believe it.
I'm so excited. I'm still trying to figure out an itinerary that's good because I feel like things can
realistic.
switch.
And realistic.
Because like anything can happen with us having the pod now. I feel like anything can happen when we get down there. Like we could go down there and have this whole plan, and then literally we do none of the plan. Like everything could switch up. Like we might not even go to any of the shit we say we're going to because we run into somebody. We locked in with somebody. They're like, yo, come chill with us for the night. Like you know what I mean? Like some wild shit can happen like that just because there's gonna be so much people
Well,
there.
just stay away
There's so
from
much content creators.
Stay away from North
We're
Philly.
not going any more north than where we at. Let's put it like that. We're going south, as south as possible. No more west, no more north.
We were talking about Philly.
Come on, bro.
You want to go take a trip?
No, I've actually never been to Philly.
But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. It's about to be dope. It's about to be fucking
Yeah,
sick.
WrestleMania 40,
That's
5 years since the WrestleMania we went to.
Yeah, man, it's about to be a
better be a movie.
The Rock gonna be there. Finally getting to see The Rock,
The
man.
Rock's first WrestleMania appearance in 32.
I still can't believe it.
And we about to be close to the entrances for that night one, so that's gonna be some good content. It's gonna be two different versions of content because we're on the other side for the night, for night 2, and then we on the entrance side for night 1. So
Night 2 is gonna be insane.
yeah, that shit's gonna be crazy.
Energy.
Motherfuckers gonna try and scheme. We on the rising, bro. I might try and scheme down. Like
Oh yeah. That's not good. But I do feel like security is gonna be dumb.
dumb tight, and there's probably not gonna be any seats unless people leave early.
Nah.
They're not leaving early for Roman Cody.
You never know. Like some emergencies happen. You never know. Might see 2 or 3 seats. Like you gotta bring the binoculars out.
Oh, yeah.
But we go, yo.
I forgot.
Who dipped out?
You got that power, bro.
We're gonna maneuver, man.
When I was,
Ain't nothing stopping me from getting as close as possible. Let's just put it like that. I'm not gonna violate. I'm gonna do it the right way.
It's worth trying.
Hey, I'm gonna try and walk. They say no. All right, I'm turning back around.
It's about navigating the world.
No, for real. Because then it's like, think about the risk reward. if security presses us and be like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, all right, let's
go back to my seat.
I'm gonna go back, but on the rare
chance, they're like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. Go.
Yeah,
I better wrestle.
Y'all chill. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Go.
Y'all lit.
Word, like, hey, listen, anything can happen, man. Once you end, that's all that matters. You maneuver from that point on. You know what I mean? Shit. And that's another thing. Running into people. Don't know who you're gonna run into, man. There might be some people be like, yo,
You remember the Jersey Kelsey?
that's good, bro. Man. I'm excited, man. I'm just trying to build some connections before we go.
The afties.
That spot that I told you where the bars and shit are, right after, bro, that shit's gonna be jammed. You're not even gonna be able to get a drink. Honestly, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be so packed.
The clubs.
I'm about to be out there networking. I'm gonna be talking to everybody I can possibly talk to, and then it's gonna be lit, bro.
The clubs are gonna be packed.
Everything's gonna be fucking packed. Cause it's gonna be fucking 60,000 people coming out of there. Ready to rage.
It's gonna be like the Super Bowl.
Literally.
Straight up. It's gonna be the Super Bowl. It might even be bigger than the Super Bowl. No funny.
Straight up.
Not yet. Maybe one day, but not yet.
This is 40 though. This is gonna be. It's in a stadium, bro. It's in the Eagles Stadium.
Super Bowl's in 50s.
What?
Super Bowl's been for over 50 big Super Bowl games.
How much people was at that this year's Super Bowl? What was it, like 80,000?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, WWE is right there though, man. We got 90,000 at MetLife, or close to 90,000, something like that.
Oh, they get in there.
Yeah, that's right there. And now but the only problem is that it's 2 nights, but they're doing 2 nights of 60,000 each. Not the same person isn't going to both nights, so like that equates to more than
that alone makes it bigger than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like that's just nuts. It's 2 nights. WrestleMania is so big it became 2 nights.
It's a weekend now. Yeah, WrestleMania weekend.
Maybe.
Yo, and that shit what they're doing with the wrestlers, the world thing, the WrestleMania world, WWE world shit they're doing. They got some notable wrestlers. They got Cody, Seth,
I would love to go to
CM Punk, Bianca, and Charlotte. Those are the 5 wrestlers that are gonna be there. Each night is different. I'm like, shit. I'm plotting on that Punk day and I'm plotting on that Seth day. But that Cody day will be lit too. I don't know. Cody day. I think Cody is Friday.
The Punk day would be crazy.
No, Cody's the first day. Cody's Thursday.
Oh,
Punk is Sunday. Seth is Saturday. Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. It's about to get wild. Did y'all talk about Mercedes Mone? The interview?
Nah.
Where she said she's gonna come back to WWE one day? What y'all think about that statement?
I think she did.
I think she kind of ruined her own hype. It kind of ruins her business in AEW.
No, there's an expectation that she's gonna come back one day. Maybe not. It's not
we all
expectation.
knew it, but like her saying that, like.
And I feel like you got a little sour taste in your mouth for her saying it. Like, she can say whatever she wants because she the boss.
Everybody comes back home eventually.
Okay.
Jericho will come back home eventually.
Oh, word? You think he gonna retire in the E?
He is.
Shit.
I don't know.
Maybe he may have wrestled.
Maybe.
He may have wrestled his last match.
Now that Vince is gone.
You gotta take his vortex and go.
He may have wrestled his last match, but he's gonna come back for the Hall of Fame induction.
Okay, that's fair. You could come back for that.
Yeah, that's it.
Staying retired in the E, but then actually retired in AEW.
Yeah. That's true. Double retired.
Because Shakur Singh, he said he was at the Hall of Fame show in 2016. He said, "I'm proud to retire under the WWE banner."
Yeah.
Even though he should have won it WrestleMania 31, but we don't even talk about that.
He should have. He should have had maybe even one WWE title run.
He was supposed to, then he got hurt.
Yeah, that would have been alright. He was gonna beat Seth, right?
I'm not sure he would have won that match, but it could have been cool.
I don't know, man. I like that she said it because at least she knows where she wants to be to retire, like in her career. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know if it was the right thing to say right then and there. Because now AEW's like, damn, she's just gonna jump in the
Exactly.
Like, shit. What if she don't like us and then she's like, yo, fuck it, I'm out of here. You
She
know what I
said that
mean?
because she re-signed the contract properly. She get in the bag.
Yeah, big business. They ain't gonna name something big business if the boss with the bees fucking looking like dollar signs. Come on now.
AEW needs a boss. The boss don't need AEW.
Mone, like come on. Everybody knows she coming back. She's coming back and she's gonna be at AEW this Wednesday. I'll be fucking shocked.
But do you think
if
she's gonna be a heel though?
I mean, she was a heel in New Japan, so I see she should be. I mean, there's not really that many heels in AEW woman right now. I mean, there's a good amount. I think the champs are both heel.
Tony Storm is
and Julia Hart are heel, but most of the challengers are face. There's not really much heels besides them. So
yeah, but the faces you don't even you know, you don't take them seriously enough. I think the heels are way more. I don't know. I think when it comes to her placement on the roster is gonna be kind of spotty. You just hope that she's there and it helps elevate the whole place.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's they're doing all right. It's just that a few people are hurt. Like some of the big names for the women right now is not there. Jamie, Britt Baker. So a few people taking a little break, but once they all there, they be fine. She could end up fighting Saraya. She there. Oh, Saraya Hill too. Damn, all the big ones are heels right now.
I think they're heel heavy, bro.
Yeah, they heel heavy.
They need a big baby.
She probably is gonna be face.
They need a big baby face.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she might be a tweener. I don't know. We'll see if she's keeping this like kind of bossy Monet gimmick. I don't know if it's gonna be kind of. It might be in between, but I see why she should come as a face because there's a lot of fucking heels in the top right now.
Yeah, but after that interview, me as a person in AEW, if I was to give her material and like I wouldn't go to her for contests because like, I got rubbed the wrong way because like you said you're gonna go back to the E. I don't know. You trust in her to do what she can do, but at the end of the day, her end goal has been already set. So. I don't know. If it took a hit on her, it won't be known until she arrives to AEW. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't hate her. I always liked her because she's brash. When there's an Indian actress named Kareena Kapoor, I always said she got balls, and I always respect when.
Wait, why does that name sound familiar?
Kareena Kapoor.
Is that is that WWE, right?
No, it's an Indian actress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'm mistaken.
But she got the same kind of bravado, that brashness that Sasha Banks got, and I love it when they do that. That's a personal admiration of mine. So I always like that Sasha Banks could do that. Mercedes Moné, but her saying to come back to the WWE, it left the sour taste in my mouth. I'm still looking forward to what she got to do, but it's like when you're making money moves, you got to go about it a little bit smartly.
Plans can always change.
Huh?
Plans can always change. It depends upon how AEW is going to treat her.
Yeah, but you don't let it be known your end goal is to go back to the WWE.
You
as an AEW person who's loyal to your company, well, I'm gonna treat you back if you're gonna leave anyway.
Andrade signed with AEW. He didn't like how he's being treated, so he turned down a big money offer to stay with them to go back to WWE.
Andrade?
Yeah. Tony Khan wanted to keep him. Andrade said no.
Speaking of that, I tell you that Tony Khan, he be throwing the bag at these people for $4.5 million for Okada. That's a couple billion in yen. In Japan, that's a billion yen.
I didn't even know that.
So,
I didn't know that was a number. That's
yeah. So I'm saying he's throwing the bag. He's the 5th or 6th highest paid in AEW right now. Off the rip. Crazy.
But still Jericho is over most of them.
Yeah, Jericho, Mox, Omega, the Young Bucks. You know they're the top 5.
Yeah, Jericho's still in AEW has been done. Whatever he decides to do left now, I don't see him coming. His purpose for being there has been ran out.
Jericho?
Yeah, the talent you could have elevated got elevated, but I don't see
Jericho's
you're not putting the effort in to do that. So either change your direction or
like he got one more vortex ahead of him. He's trying to hook up now.
Jericho's
I don't want to see Jericho hook.
Jericho's not there to help talent. Jericho was there to help legitimize the company.
Which he did.
Yeah, he did. He did what he had to do.
Yeah.
He did.
Now go sell on the cruise and do your thing year long.
You can work for AEW.
You don't see Jericho at the Jericho show?
Bro, we talk. How many times I gotta have the same conversation, man? Last week I said how I felt about Jericho, man. It's a vortex, bro. Like I'm over Jericho. I think he had his run.
I want to see Jericho get it.
Yeah, nobody want to see that, man. Like he had his run. Like let him kind of fizzle out, Maybe have 1 or 2 more big matches before he leaves.
Induct him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And then chill out.
Yeah, give him that.
Don't talk about that anymore, brother.
Fozzy. 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, right.
Fozzy.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, man, fucking.
You fucking Fozzy music?
They had a couple tracks.
Okay, alright.
They had a couple tracks. Are they on some? They're not on that level though. They're never gonna be at like the level of the big boys.
Fozzy's still around too.
Alright, so
They're still kicking.
They got some content out there.
They're still kicking. That's what I'm at. Yeah, man, I don't know. AEW is in an interesting spot right now. Because now with all these new faces coming in, some of them been around and get matches with them.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for Forbidden Door, man. I'm excited for the
Isn't Forbidden Door coming
No Deal? Huh?
Wait, isn't Forbidden Door gonna be in New York, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah.
It's gonna be in New York,
We're
right?
getting tickets, man. We definitely going to that.
Where's that at?
It's gonna be at UBS. No, it's at Arthur Ashe. It is at Arthur Ashe.
That's gonna be.
We gotta revisit Arthur
Yeah, we
Ashe.
need those Forbidden Door chairs.
But that's June.
Yeah, seats. I ain't taking nothing lower than the floor.
That's in June. First, we gotta get to big business.
I ain't taking nothing lower than the floor, bro. That's gonna be. That shit is gonna be stupid. Everybody gonna be at that peak. And it's the Japan wrestlers coming, so it's gonna be a whole nother market of fans there. It's gonna be stupid. We gotta be outside.
I'm excited for that.
We gotta be outside. That shit's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited for that. Yeah, the tickets ain't gonna sell yet because they didn't say what day it's gonna be yet. But once they name that date, it's lit. They already announced that it's gonna be there though, so it's lit.
Yo, clap it up for Forbidden Door.
Right. Forbidden Door is gonna be stupid. In New York City?
Cause
I
is
think
it gonna be better than Grand Slam though?
I mean, I just
Grand
want to see Jack Perry's faction versus like the Bullet Club. Like I think that would be dope. The Bullet Club acclaim niggas, the Scissor Gang or whatever. I think that would be a fun faction. I mean, a fun faction match, or they should fight BCC. Because it looks like Eddie Kingston might start fucking with BCC a little bit more.
When you were over there, I was just telling, I'm getting tired of Eddie Kingston, man.
Yeah, I know.
I get that he's from New York and that's dope, but
He's
like,
a reinvention.
his match at Revolution, easily the worst match of the night.
Yeah, Brian Danielson couldn't even make it better.
He was trying, but like,
man.
Eddie Kingston is super sloppy.
Because it looks like Brian, I can't believe Brian is actually like fighting Kingston. Because it looks like this is Brian Danielson's last run, right? So it looks like he's trying to go out with quality matches and fight every fucking type of person. But damn, you did Eddie Kingston like 3 times, man. Like, what?
They fuck with each other.
Yeah, of course. He's trying to build him up, make him one of them names, but there's so much more matches. I'm just excited for Will Ospreay Danielson match. That's about to be crazy.
Yeah.
The next pay-per-view, that's gonna be the match. Everybody's waiting for that. I can't wait.
We need a big Will Ospreay match at Forbidden Door, though.
Yeah, I want to see what they do with that. That's gonna be interesting. Because there's so much ways you could go. There's still a lot of big dogs over there in Japan. Now we got Nick Neiman. We can see a Nick Neiman versus somebody match. We got Jack Perry over there. We got Fit Finley. We got Fit Finley's son is wrestling now, David Finley. We got some heads over there. And then obviously all the big dogs who are part of the main title and shit like that. But it's about to get crazy, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for Forbidden Door. That's going to be dope. Some real quality matches, hopefully.
For sure.
What's up, baby? You got something to say?
Talk. There you go. You talking about his Fit Finley's son? I saw NXT and William Regal's son is doing a nice storyline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, William Regal finally returned to NXT on TV, and he got in an angle with Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey is it Charlie Dempsey? Yeah, Charlie Dempsey is William Regal's son, and it was just a cool father-son moment.
Speaking of NXT, whoop that trick. Whoa, yo, I felt like the fucking roof was about to come off that place when he returned. I don't know if anybody's seen his return.
I saw it, yeah.
Yo.
Fire?
That roof look, yo, everybody in their seat was jumping. I was like, yo, Trick is about to, yo, Mello, you him? Once again, I'm gonna keep telling everybody this, but Trick is him. Like Trick.
Trick is the one right
Trick
now.
is gonna, once he's in the main scene, he's gonna fuck.
Because Melo was in the. I feel like the whole Melo SmackDown thing was a little test run. They want to see, when we throw Melo into the what's gonna happen. And
the problem was they used face.
Turn that shit up. Turn it up.
I'm with the radical. Yeah, I'm clavicle.
Let's get it.
She got attitude.
Goddamn.
On your avenue. I'm with the radical.
Oh yeah.
Perry Saturn too.
Let's get it.
I gotta do. What I gotta do.
I'm with the radicals. Radical. Perry Saturn 2. Perry. Benoit Guerrero 2. With that Malenko dude. Let's get it. My shorty go like, ooh. When I'm in that, you. That's why I gotta do what I gotta do.